Yeah, I'm certainly no expert in this area. I mean, certainly in terms of the application of it, I've got far more intelligent team members that kind of guide our strategy and our approach to AI. A couple of things I can certainly say with some certainty. One is that platforms are going to evolve as a result of AI. So where we are marketing on is going to change and evolve with the introduction of AI. And I don't think yet we know exactly what that is going to evolve into, but we know for sure that it's going to evolve. The second thing I can be certain of is that in order for us as marketers to be effective on those platforms, we're also going to need to adopt AI in order to be able to keep up with others that are utilizing it. So for us as an agency at the moment, we've got our eyes on both of those two areas. In terms of how we're utilizing it, which I think is the most kind of immediate case of application of AI within SEO Sherpa, we're building out a lot of kind of proprietary tools that help us function better as an organization. Some of those help us do our SEO activities better or more efficiently. Other ones really help us make better decisions and utilize data more effectively to actually guide the direction of the agency. So we're investing in it quite heavily, but I don't think we know for sure exactly where it's going to get to in a few years. And I think if anyone said that they do, they would be taking a huge shot in the dark.
Yeah, I think most of the time when we bring up this question on the podcast, we have most of our guests saying that they don't want to say anything because in the next week or so, it might get turned over.
Yeah, for sure.
But to kind of go back to what you had mentioned, are these tools internal tools for your own use, or are these tools that you might later on start developing for others as well?
Yeah, currently they are internal tools. I think the best breeding ground for any innovation is really scratching your own itch and solving a problem that you have to solve. So we've got a bunch of things in the works at the moment. I'm happy to kind of share sort of loosely what those are. And so the first tool is what we call Sherpa Brain. And essentially this is utilizing all of our own internal processes and documentation into a custom GPT so that team members can get instructions on how to do certain tasks, how to adopt certain processes, etc., directly from just inputting questions into a Slack integration that we have. And our custom GPT will return information from the hive mind of SEO Sherpa and return back the answers, collating many different documents together. So that's really good for onboarding new team members, making sure that we're all being consistent in terms of our process delivery. So that's one. The second one we're calling Alfred, and that is an AI application that basically looks at all of our sales discussions, both our initial calls and then our strategy sessions, and then it maps those to the ideal end outcome, and then it scores each one and gives our strategists great feedback on actually how they could have handled the call better and what the sentiment and likely close rate is of that call based upon various prompts and data points that the AI has picked up. And the last one we're currently calling CRPM, which is Client Retention Prediction Model, to try and get that right. And that uses various data points to essentially predict or score clients based upon at-risk ratios. So it really helps us to determine clients that could be at risk from churning before it actually happens. And we use things like, client sentiment, length of tenure, recent NPS feedbacks, contract status, all those sorts of things in a prediction model to give us insight so that we can really be kind of ahead of the game with those relationships to ensure that they don't churn when they potentially could do. And that's been a big innovation for us. So those are three examples. I mean, in terms of other ones, there's certainly other uses for more kind of tactical, practical work-related stuff. But those three that I just mentioned, they're entirely custom tools that we built out that, as and when we've kind of, let's say, run them a few times and develop them out of it, we may make available for public purchase as well later down the track.